What's cracking, fam? What's cracking? Good evening, fam. Boy, Unc No Punk. Unc No Punk. Sign in from Jam Team, fam. Yeah, yeah. Little short one, fam. This little short one. Someone said, "Oh, you need to tell more stories about things in your life, about experiences and things like that, stuff." They're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start doing that too, because I see y'all like enjoy to hear the fuckery. Right, fam? So, anyway, fam, I'm gonna give you a little short one here. This one's gonna be about doing the block. No, he wasn't a friend, but he was his acquaintance on the block growing up, right? He thought he was hardcore always, no, he'd sell little drugs and things of that nature, thought he was real cool, he's real popular. Plays, he's a popular dude since high school, he's a popular guy, right, right? So anyway, he never knew his father. His father got locked up when he was like about, I think, 2 years old or some shit, maybe earlier. No, don't really remember him. He can't nothing. He has nothing of his father, not even pictures of him. I was like, I don't know what kind of relationship his father and mother had, but it wasn't no kind of real lovey-dovey one, I guess, right? So anyway, like I said, they call him Mac, Little Mac. His father's supposed to be Big Mac, right? So anyway, Big Mac get locked up. Like I said, these little kids. This had like in the early the '70s sometime. He got locked up. His pops, right, gone away. But his pops got locked up. It was I was saying, it was not for a long time. I think the sentence they said was a 3 to 5 sentence or some shit like that there. But this like 25 years later, 20 years later, and he's still locked up. He's still there. He never came back home. No one knew. It's not like he get letters every week from his father. He talking to him and things like that, or they making visits and things like that. He said sometimes I guess the mother knew where he was at. If he get moved to a different institution, somehow once in a while he'll let the mother know where he at, right? So anyway, fam, Little Mac he gets popped on, attempted how you call it, attempted alive in charge, or attempted alive in charge. So boom, he gets convicted. He was convicted at least about 10 years, 8 to 10 years, something like that, right? For the attempted murder. I think it was 8 years, I believe. So anyway, he's locked up. He's going through the system. So he's been in the system like about 2 years, something like that. There, he ends up at the Attica prison, bro. Some maximum security prison. They had a riot there back in the days in the '70s. Had been doing a movie about this place, Attica riots. Check it out, fam. You know what I'm saying? Real deep shit, right? So anyway, fam, I guess he gets inside this prison. I guess the mother contacts him and said, I believe your father is at that prison now. You know what I'm saying? Inside the Attica. So he knows the father name. He knows the father name, but he never saw his father. He don't know how this dude look. We may walk by one got time. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he's out there, asking people, do they know this dude there by the name? By name. No one's knowing and no one's knowing. So something about a couple of days later, him ask somebody, some old head walks up to him and said, who you looking for, young blood? He said the name. He said, this is supposed to be my father. So the old head looks at him, it's like, you sure it's your father? He said, yeah, that's my father. But he never saw it. He explained to old head. Old head was like, your father's over there. He told him what think what block he's in. He's in a different area, like a different dorm type shit there. So anyway, he makes his way to his new place here, the new dorm or the other dorm where his father's supposed to be at. So he goes to his dorm right there looking, for his father. When he gets there, he asks another question. He gave his father name, Big Mac, but he said the real name, I guess, whatever. Then I guess someone looked out and said, huh? Said father, and had a kind of funny smirk on his face. And then he said, yeah, that's him right there. But he said, that's him right over there. First he didn't say it was for the father, he said, it's just a name there. And the dude started smirking and laughing at him like, what you looking for him for? He's like, now what you call a prison bitch now. His father, Big Mac, you know what I'm saying? He's still a little big, like a little fat, chubby dude there, right? But he's now, like I said, a prison bitch. So he got a man, everything inside there, stuff there. Dude got the tight state pants on, got the shirt tied up under the chest, got the belly button out. You know what I'm saying? Got the stomach out, fam. Kool-Aid on the cheeks and the works of every goddamn thing. And walk behind some big buff dude. Wow. So now little Mac sees this here and try to keep his mouth shut. Don't want no one to know about it. Damn, keep my mouth shut. But he done opened his mouth up and told the old head who he was looking for. Big Mac real name and everything. Said that he's the son. Now he start catching flack, and he's like, "Oh, everybody found out now that the dude, the big sweet dude, guy he got some kind of sweet name like Precious, some shit like that. There, fam. He says this is Precious son. Now he's catching the heat, like, oh no, being ridiculed. People looking at him. His homies done found out, like, damn, what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Your father's sweet and this and that. But now his father knows that his son is inside the prison. Little Mac is inside the goddamn prison now too. You know what I'm saying? Now he finds out who he is. He finds Little Mac, goes to a cell and try to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? When he goes to the cell, Little Mac is like, no, don't want to talk to him. Like, no, get out of here. No, get away from me. All this guys like that. But Precious tell him like, I'm still your father. I'm still your father. Let me talk to you. Let me explain to you and all this other kind of wild stuff there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, he's supposed to do it 3 to 5 years inside of prison. But it's like about 20 years later. You know what I'm saying? I guess something happened inside of prison. He said that he had put the like Becky Powell said, put the Bethlehem in, put the shake on somebody, and he unalived somebody, I guess, you know what I'm saying? So he's still locked up in there. But it's wild, saying fam, that Little Mac out of all these years, was acting like he was how you saying, he was the man. You know what I'm saying? Even he was brag sometimes that yeah, my pops he's in jail, but never knew his father, but acting like his father being in jail, like he was some kind of gangster thug type shit. And then 20 something years later, whatever, he gets locked up and find out his father is a goddamn prison homo. Huh? That's a goddamn shame, fam. Yeah, it's a goddamn shame. Just imagine how many other little Macs out there who think their fathers are inside these prisons running shit there, but really women. You know what I'm saying? Really woman. Got a man. His father had a man, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You go inside prison, you're like, oh, my father's here. You're like, yeah, man, I got some backup. Someone can help me out there. Maybe someone can look out for me. Give me some commissary. You know what I'm saying? If things get tight there, pass me a shank or something like that. But no, not his pops. His pops is sweet. You know what I'm saying? High voice, everything. Acts just like a goddamn woman. But now knows that his son, Little Mac, is inside the prison, and he want to how you saying, rekindle things. He want to get the bond back. He want the father son, the father son did it, but Lil Mac ain't going for it. But like I said, for his homies was like, yo, what you gonna do about that? Yeah, your pops said he's pressing you and all stuff like that. The sad thing about the story, fam, that Little Mac unalive Big Mac. You know what I'm saying? By the pressure from his homies. His homeboys put the pressure on what you gonna do there. Or your pops is sweet. He this and that there. He's a girl and all that stuff there. What you gonna do about that there? He's coming to your cell when no one rekindle that shit there. That's messy disrespecting you. Because he's also part of a gang. I'm not gonna say what part of a gang he was, but he's a part of a gang, fam. Anyway, fam, Little Mac, like I said, unalives Big Mac, shanks him up, and deletes him. His own father, fam. Fucked up story, right? And I'm my fam. Peace.